Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. In today's video, I will be talking about my favorite item from each season of Fortnite. So in order for it to qualify for one of these seasons, it had to have come out during one of these seasons that I will be talking about. So let's say an item started out very bad in season 4, but then it got a buff later on in season 6. I can't talk about it during season 6, even if it was technically my favorite item. If you guys could, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications as well. And if you guys use my code COBESMIND and we get 100,000 supporters, I will do a 100-hour face cam live stream. So if you guys would like to see that happen, make sure to use my code and tell me in the comments, guys, so I can favorite your comments. So starting out in season 1, we have one of my favorite items of all time, one of the fan favorite items that I feel like Epic Games will never take out of the game, or at least for not that long. We have the launch pad. It's sort of crazy to think that the launch pad actually came out in season 1. It seems like one of those items that was always a little bit ahead of its time. The game back in season 1, it definitely doesn't seem like the game that would have this item. And even though I played back in season 1, I really don't remember the launch pad all that well. The launch pad is and will forever be one of the most iconic items in this game, and I'm so glad Epic Games brought it out, especially so early on. I think the launch pad, along with the scar, and well, I would have said the pump last season, but I can't say it anymore. But I feel like there are a few items in this game that will forever be in this game, and the launch pad is definitely one of those. For season 2, we have one of my favorite weapons ever, the minigun. This is definitely going to be pretty controversial for me to say this, but I would say early on in season 2, yeah, I didn't like the minigun as much as I like it now. And I feel like back in season 2, I wasn't even as close to as good as I am now. Well, obviously, but in comparison to the competition. So when someone used the minigun on me, especially with the builds back in season 2, it basically killed you, and that's it. I absolutely love the minigun. It had to end up on this list, guys. You guys are gonna have to tell me what you think about it. The minigun, one of my all-time favorite weapons. I absolutely love it. In season 3, I had to pick the hunting rifle. The reason why I love the hunting rifle so much, it rewards those headshots unlike any other sniper out there. Yes, for every other sniper, I know if you hit a headshot, it's an automatic kill. But I would say for the hunting rifle, in comparison to the heavy or the bolt, if you hit a body shot, it is not rewarding whatsoever. You will basically never get a kill with a body shot with the hunting rifle. But with the bolt or the heavy, there's a good chance that you might end up getting a kill with that body shot. So for the hunting rifle, which I think should happen, is it rewards those headshots. It's one of the most annoying snipers to go up against, but it is one of the most fun to use. In season 4, we had the introduction of the bouncers. Bouncers are one of those items that I feel like a lot of people are confused as to why they aren't still in the game. They're such a fun item, and I understand why Epic Games took them out. I feel like they want to give bad players somewhat of a chance. If there's a build battle, maybe they can go break it down. If someone builds too high, you can shoot them out and have them die to fall damage. Those are the only things I can really think of as to why Epic Games would take these items out. But the bouncer is one of my favorite items because it can help you in so many different situations. Again, if you end up building too high and you have those bouncers, you can just bouncer off. If you want to engage or disengage from a fight, you can do that very easily as well. If you want to go for a cool shot, the bouncer is that perfect item for you. I don't really care if we get them back at this point all that much because I feel like they've just been gone for so long. If they bring them back and then take them away again, that would be worse than just having them out of the game forever. In season 5, we got my favorite mobility ever, the Rift to Go. The Rift to Go, when I found that in a chest, regardless of if it was in competitive or regular games, it's one of those items that I wanted to use right away, but I also wanted to hold on to for as long as I possibly could just to look at it. The Rift to Go is one of the cheapest items ever. You can, again, disengage or engage in fights at your whim. It's such a fun defensive and offensive expensive item. Guys, this is one of my favorite items ever. I don't think anything could top it. In season 6, we got the pump shotgun, but the epic and legendary version. This is one of those guns that just feels so good when you're holding it. The amount of damage you can do with it and the iconic 200 pump to the head is just too much fun. I wouldn't say this is the best shotgun ever. I could see the argument for it being the best shotgun ever, but it is one of the most fun shotguns to use, and you feel so safe when you actually pick it up. There's not too much to say about it other than bring it back, Epic Games, we want it. In season 7, we got the glider redeploy. The glider redeploy was one of the most iconic changes Epic Games has ever made to Fortnite. Being able to fly around, glide around the map whenever you would like to is just too much fun. This item really goes to show me that Epic Games have sort of steered away from the fun aspect of this game. When they took this away, it really made me want to quit, and that's what I did. I ended up coming back, but glider redeploy was one of those items that I just really couldn't live without. It was so much fun, and it's just such a safe item to have when you were playing. Again, maybe it's similar to the bouncers. Maybe Epic Games doesn't want people to be able to survive when they build up very high and then a bad player comes and chops them down. In season 8, we had the Flint Knock pistol. Again, another one of those items where you can't really die to fall damage. Same within season 4, season 5, season 7, and then now season 8. All of these items, the bouncer, rift to go, and glider redeploy, you cannot die with this weapon. If you're getting chopped out, again, there's a pattern here. I don't know if this is the actual reason for these items being taken out, but if you get chopped out with the Flint Knock and you're very high up, it doesn't matter. You're going to survive as long as it's reloaded. I love the way you can fly around the map with this as well, and the damage you hit with a headshot was otherworldly. A lot of people would take it over a shotgun. The Flint Knock pistol, just so many good memories with it, guys. I really hope they bring it back one day. In season 9, we got the best shotgun ever, the combat shotgun. The combat shotgun is just one of the most ridiculously overpowered shotguns ever. I was playing solid gold. I had a golden tack versus the combat shotgun. If you miss 5 shots with the combat shotgun, you're perfectly fine. You can still end up getting the kill. I would love to see the combat shotgun versus the charge shotgun, and even if that person with the combat shotgun misses all 10 shots and has to reload all 10 shots, I feel like they could still kill the player with the charge shotgun. This is my favorite shotgun ever, guys. You guys are gonna have to tell me what you think. I could understand why people might hate this one, because if someone uses it against you, it is pretty annoying, but it is my favorite ever, guys. In season 10, we ended up getting the junk rift. The junk rift was a chaos causer. This item was so cheap and so annoying, but at the same time, it wasn't really all that good. If you heard the junk rift and you got out of your box, then you're completely fine. It really was one of those items that promoted not camping, because if you were camping in a box, hey, someone could chuck a junk rift at you and you'd be dead. I think this is probably one of the most ridiculous items ever created, and I love those types of items that are actually somewhat good. Something like the fireworks, yeah, that's pretty ridiculous, but they're horrible. The junk rift can be somewhat rewarding, but I love the idea of an item being very bad, but can also be very amazing. For the most part, you're not going to get kills with this, but when you do, it's very satisfying, guys. I love the junk rift. In season 11, we have the floppers and the slurpfish. I love the idea of being able to work for health or shield and actually have it being somewhat rewarding, unlike the consumables in season 13 or chapter 2 season 3. You guys may think this is a little bit too overpowered, and I can completely agree with that, but I do believe we need health items in every season that you can work for if you want to, and I think they should be rewarding, unlike mushrooms or any other consumables this season. In season 12, we got the Brutus's minigun. This is similar to season 2 when we got the minigun, guys. I absolutely love this weapon. It's so much fun to use. It's one of the cheapest weapons ever, and you guys already know that. Again, another item that you sort of had to work for to actually achieve, believe, but once you got that weapon, it was like, okay, I don't want to die. Please don't kill me. I did so much work for this Brutus's minigun. Please don't kill me. Let me survive so I can just keep using this and raining terror on the whole lobby. In season 13, we got the best weapon possibly ever inside of Fortnite, the shockwave launcher. Again, another item that I feel like is a little bit more rewarding than the Brutus's minigun. Again, another one of those items. Each one of the items from chapter 2 you had to work for to get, but it was very rewarding once you actually got it. The shockwave launcher is one of the best items ever, and that's why Catty Corner is so contested always. That's why TNTina's boom bow was never contested, or almost never contested, because nobody actually cared about that. But since the shockwave launcher is so special, that's why so many people drop there and try to get it. So I feel like the harder and harder it is to actually get it, the better and better the weapon is. And that's what the shockwave launcher is. And that's proof to me that this is the best weapon ever because of how many people go for it. There's not too much I have to say about it, guys. It is truly one of the cheapest items ever. I absolutely love it though, and it is one of my favorites. You guys are gonna have to tell me what you think about this list. What was your favorite item from each season of Fortnite? Make sure to tell me in the comment section, guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications as well. Use my code COBESMIND in the item shop. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye, guys.